What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Manchester United career mode. This is episode 2. If you did watch the last episode, you know I got off to a very good start. 2 clean sheets, 5 goals scored. Can't ask for much more. Our next game is against Fenerbahce. As you can see, they're at the bottom of the table. Not even had a point yet, so that's quite surprising, to be honest with you. But yeah, if you do like the series so far, please hit that like button and subscribe with notifications on. I've got a lot of stuff coming on this FIFA, so you might want to stick around and see what happens. So after playing 2 games with the team, despite us winning, I do feel like we need a couple more players, or more talent should I say, because it's not that the players we've got now are bad or anything, but it's just rotation wise, and them players like Chong, who got game time, gonna step up against teams like Chelsea, Manchester City, Arsenal, Liverpool, you know. So as you can see, I'm making a bid here for Asensio. He can play out on both wings, so that's a win-win. He did have a release clause of 65 million, but I tried to avoid that. I tried to get a lower price here, but in the end we did end up settling for 49.1 million. Here you can see just us finalising the contract with Asensio and his agent. Everything ran smoothly, and I'm really excited to have him in the team. He's a young player, can play a good few positions. I think he'll fit in perfectly. The final game of the group stage of the pre-season tournament is about to kick off, and I'm excited to see what some players have got in store for me. I've started Mason Greenwood up front. Give James Garner a game in midfield. Smalling starting his first game. Let's see if they can prove themselves. Knocking it about nicely in the first few minutes of the game. James Garner on the ball now. Nice little turn. Gives it to Chong. Chong's running down the wing. Is he going to cross it? He runs in. He passes it. Is that Pereira? He scuffed the shot, but it's a penalty. Yellow card for Diego Reyes. If I pronounce that right, I might have just butchered that, but let's have a look at the foul. Yeah, definitely a penalty, that, 100%. Martial stepped up to take it. What's he going to do? I think he's giving it to Mason Greenwood. Big opportunity now for Mason Greenwood. Where's he going to put it? Posting in for the young lad. What a penalty. And look at that, he's mocking it. All the celebration. Move over, you old bastards. The younger generation is here. He's telling them. I can see big things coming from Mason Greenwood this season. Look at that for a penalty. Gets his opportunity and he takes it nicely. That's what we want from our young players. Fenerbahce knocking it nicely. Players just got it round Smalling. Passes it up. Smalling's trying to get the ball, but he doesn't. Goes into the bottom corner. De Gea dived for it. Couldn't quite get to it. What can you do at the end of the day? Smalling. Sloppy defending there. Didn't even put a foot in. He knows he'd done bad. He runs back. Tries to get to it, but that's not enough. The player, unfortunately, slots it past De Gea. And that is now 1-1. Greenwood on the ball now. What's he going to do with it? Plays it out to wide to McTominay. McTominay whips it in. Keeper punches it over the bar for a corner. Let's see if we can make something happen here. Pereira whips it in. Nothing comes of that. Is he going to keep it in? He does. Pereira's on it again. Whips it in again. That's a terrible cross. The Fenerbahce defender wins that. And now Fenerbahce on the counter-attack. That's a beautiful ball over the top. What's he going to do with it? Smalling trying to get in there. De Gea with an amazing save. Amazing save. This is really box to box so far. Fenerbahce on the corner now. Nothing comes of it, and it's in De Gea's hands safely now. Good tackle from McTominay. Come on, boys, on the counter attack. Nice little back heel there. Andres Pereira Plays it up to Greenwood. He's clean through. What's he going to do? It's it. It's in the back of the net. That's 2-1. And that's Greenwood's second of the game. And now he's just mocking it now with these celebrations. He's just mocking it. That's now 2-1. We've pulled back in front. Nice little back heel to Pereira. Pereira gives it him back. And then he just powers that into the bottom corner past the keeper. Nothing he can do for that. Yeah, so much power. Keeper didn't even get time to react till it was past the line. Nice interception from Martial. Falls to Pereira. Greenwood on the ball. Plays it up to Martial. Surely not. They've only just kicked off. And Martial just takes too heavy of a touch there. Just slight too heavy of a touch. If he would have just let off the gas a little bit, you know, he might have been able to curl that round the keeper, power it, chip him, anything. Took the wrong move there to knock it on so far. But now Fenerbahce is on the counter attack, coming down the right side, cuts back. What's he going to do with it? Not looking so dangerous at the minute. Pereira wins the header. Falls to Chong. We've got a chance to attack now. That's Bissaka. Way out of his comfort zone. I think he tried to give that to Martial there. Didn't quite work out. And the ball's back into the midfield now. Settling down.
Well, it's okay for Manchester United at the moment.
Oh, is it?
This first half draws to a close.
Smalling. Good tackle. Not safe yet though. And where has that just come from? Fenerbahce equalised for the second time in this game now. That was a good goal. Can't take anything away from him. Maybe the Bailly and Smalling, they should be on him tighter. And Damian, he's playing on the other side, so why is he in the centre? But it is a beautifully struck goal. Look at that. Top corner. De Gea stretched out. Couldn't get it. 2-2. McTominay on the ball now. 1-2 with Greenwood. He's through on goal. What's he going to do with it? He's not got the pace. Has he got the shooting? He's not. He hits it wide. How does he do that? Let's get a replay on this. Hits it with his weak foot. And it just scrapes the post. That's unlucky. That was a key opportunity, was that? And that's just been wasted. This game's gone a bit quiet now, so I've just made 2 substitutions. Lingard on for Chong and Matic on over McTominay. Hopefully these 2 lads can make a difference in what's going on right now, because we're struggling. Matic loses that straight away. Not a good sign. Fenerbahce trying to put the pressure on now. It's a good pass through. Great save from De Gea. Needs to get it out. Players offside. Matic on the ball again. Loses it again for the second time already. He's only been on the pitch 5 minutes, and that's a great turn. Bailly and Smalling should have done better there. He's hit it wide, thankfully. That was a beautiful turn between our 2 centre backs.
Brilliantly taken goals, actually.
Martial's running through the defence now. Can he use his pace to get away? Is he going to shoot or pass it across? What's he doing? Passes it in. Falls to Gomez, but he hits that very softly, right at the keeper. Easy pickings. It looks like we might have to settle for a draw. The whistle's going to blow any second. And there it is. Final game of the group stage. 2-2. So that leaves us on 7 points. Top of the table. I would have liked 3 wins out of 3, but we're through to the knockout stage now.
Well, they'd have been in a bit of a mess, I think, but for him.
Well, he played really well, got himself a couple of goals. He'll just be disappointed it didn't earn his team the full 3 points.
After that game, I did have an email about Sanchez. Sanchez's sale has been confirmed. We've had 20.5 million onto our transfer budget, and there's our winnings for qualifying 1.8 million. The day after that, the Matic sale has gone through. That's another 10.5 million. So We're slowly clearing out the squad and getting players in, shuffling about. It's working nicely so far. So this is the team we'll be putting out in the semi-finals of the pre-season tournament. Got James and Lingard out on the wings, Rashford in the centre, Mata behind him, Fred and McTominay in the midfield, and we got Maguire, Lindelof in the centre-back positions, Luke Shaw on the left. Got Fosu-Mensah in the right back, give him his first game of the season, and of course De Gea in the net. Just 10 minutes into the game and they're already putting the pressure on us, struggling to get the ball off them. The boys just can't really do anything. They're just passing, pass. They're doing well as well, and now they've got a chance in the box. Good save from De Gea. Now they've got a corner. Will anything come of it? They've got somebody running close. Whips it into the box. Nicely dealt with by Rashford. Opposition still not letting us get a touch of the ball. Mensah gets a little touch there, but he falls back to him. He shoots. Nice block from Lindelof there. Let's start from the back again with Fosu now. Still chipping away at our defence, and that's a nice ball over the top. Fosu-Mensah's trying to catch up. He shoots. Comes off the post. Falls to one of their men. What's he going to do with it? Crosses it in. Lindelof intercepts the cross. Tried to counter attack now. Go on, McTominay. Plays it out wide to Lingard. What's Lingard going to do with it? He's just holding it up. Gives it to Fosu-Mensah. He's running with it. Tries to get the cross in, but it's a poor cross. And they clear it out. Lindelof pushes up into the midfield. Sick of seeing us just watch the ball. Daniel James plays a nice through ball up to Rashford. This could be our first chance. It is our first chance. Can we make it count? Cuts in and gets the shot off, but the goalkeeper makes a great save. It's a corner now. It's Lingard. To Lindelof. Just wide. Fred gives it to Rashford. Daniel James on a run. Nice pass from Rashford. Daniel James is running. He takes a shot. He goes down. And it's a penalty. Let's get another look at this. Is it going to be a red card as well? Or will it be a yellow? It's a red. Straight red. That puts us in a good position now for the rest of this game.
Well, when the scores are level in a game like this, you don't want to make any mistakes. There's been a mistake made. Will it be costly?
Marcus Rashford stepping up to take it. We've been getting battered all game, in all fairness. Can this give us an advantage? It does. Get in. That's 1-0 now. Marcus Rashford. Bottom corner.
We'll see it again here, Derek. Looks easy, doesn't it?
This puts us one step closer to being in the final of this pre-season tournament. Wonderfully hit by Rashford. And there's the half-time whistle. We'll go into the changing rooms leading 1-0. Thankfully, to a penalty. We was getting battered before that. But we've got an advantage now. They're a man down. Let's see if we can take advantage of that. James gives it to Fred. Fred gives it to Rashford. Nice ball over the top to James from Rashford. What's he going to do with it? He's got the pace. He's running in. And that's a goal. And that puts us 2-0 up. Taking advantage of them losing a defender now. Daniel James uses his pace to get away with that beautiful ball. Assisted by Rashford. Straight across to the far side of the goal. Daniel James showing that he wants more game time and he will perform during it. Despite being a man down, when they do get the ball, they're not struggling to put the pressure on. And here's why. They got the ball out wide. He doesn't shoot. He heads it to his teammate. And his teammate just slots that in. De Gea was not expecting that pass. I'm sure he was expecting him to shoot. That head down. Caught him off guard. And then the player easily slotted that into the bottom corner, as we can see here. De Gea was not expecting that. 2-1, not the end of the world, but we need to tighten up at the back. Boys are finding a bit of rhythm here, passing around nicely. Greenwood plays it into Pereira. He goes down, and that's another penalty. The second penalty of the game. Will there be a card this time? No card's been shown.
He's now got to walk something of a tightrope.
Yeah, he knows exactly where he stands. Look at the referee, how he's told him off
Just
there.
clips his heel there as he goes to take the shot, and that's enough according to the referee. Paul Pogba, will he do a Martial? He has done, and give it to Mason Greenwood. Can he bag this one just like he bagged his last one? Hits it straight at the keeper. That's a shame. That is a real shame. The opposition not even trying to attack us now. I think they've just gave up. And that's a good interception from Greenwood. Gives it to Pereira. Pereira in the box. What a goal. Lovely footwork. Lovely finish. Let's get a replay on that one. Amazing footwork there to beat two men. And then, of course, put it past the goalkeeper. 3-1 in the added time. There it is again. Greenwood gives it to Pereira. Pass one. Bye bye number 2. And see you later keeper. Weak foot as well. Wonderful, beautiful goal from Pereira.
This match now, 3-1 it is.
There it is. That's the full-time whistle. 3-1. That puts us through to the final of this pre-season tournament. If you do want to see if we win or not, you'll have to tune in and watch episode 3. So make sure you like, subscribe with notifications on so you never miss any of my daily uploads. And yeah, thank you for watching. See you later.
Well, that's a really good performance from the lad, and a goal to boot. Really delighted with that.